Katina Alvarez.
Hey guys, it's me, Silent, and we are taking a look at Clone Drone in the
Danger Zone!
Yes, thank you very much. Now, just a heads up, this is a review copy of the game, so keep that in mind when I tell you that I'm actually enjoying this. It's a really kind of simple premise. It's a voxel-based arena brawler. You play a human brain in a robot body that has to fight robots. Not robots with human brains like you, just other robots. And as you make it through rounds, you get upgrades. You start off with a sword, you can get hammers, you can get bows. You have to clone yourself. That's essentially like you getting lives. Otherwise, as soon as you die, you're a new brain in a new body. And you know, it's kind of funny because every human brain has a different kind of age, has a different preference, a different history. It's kind of very lightly touched upon, but it'd just be nice to see if that was fully like realized as a concept. Now, as I say, I enjoy this game. I think it's kind of a little bit hilarious. I love the visuals. It's very kind of, how to put it, well, everything's kind of cubey. Everything's squared off. It's all just square shapes made up of that. And from that, you kind of get some really unique, interesting visuals. It just works, in my opinion. It comes across as quite cute. And there's kind of plenty of character in there. Granted, you've got these two narrator bots. And I won't tell you which one is my favourite, but one of them I like, one of them I don't like. You kind of take a guess which is which. But you got them, they're talking through all of your battles. They kind of give you a couple of clues as to what's happening in the next battle when you fight. It's like, okay, fair enough. And then they turn around, like, I don't know, it's just one of them really seems filled with personality and the other one just falls flat, and I think it's kind of not so much what it's saying as the delivery. If that was refined down a bit, they seem to be quite, I don't know, going for a Microsoft Sam style Vocaloid, and it doesn't work so much in my opinion. But hey, that's just me. And, you know, my favourite character isn't the player, isn't narration bots, isn't even the Robot King. It's these tiny little green cube cleaning droids that just come up and just like, gotta recycle, just coming up saying all these like weird little cute things. I made the mistake of killing one before I kind of properly knew them. And I just regret that so much because the guy's just so cute, and just hearing them all buzz around like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. And yeah, they are adorable. Now there are things that I don't like about the game. It starts off always with a sword, always throwing you into the first battle. I don't know, that kind of irritates me a bit. It feels like you never really make progress. Because, admittedly, I'm not the best at these games. I tend to die, I don't know, 8, 9 rounds in, I think, consistently. I get there and then I die. It's like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do now? Start over? So it kind of runs dry very quickly. And it'd be nice if, you know, I didn't have to buy a new clone every time I wanted to kind of continue. That just, I don't know, as the difficulty increases, it doesn't give you enough reward to continue, in my opinion. And having the progression of weapons, I love progression systems in games. I love upgrades, I love unlockables. But personally, when I have a favoured system, I tend to go in, I get the bow, I upgrade the energy for the bow, I upgrade the damage for the bow. That's just, I tend to neglect upgrading the sword, upgrading the hammer. I don't need those. So my play system never really kind of progresses. It's very stuck in how it was. There are a couple of weird things in the game. There is the narration, like any sound file, as soon as it triggers, it doesn't pause when you pause the game. So if you're going down in the elevator and you pause while in the elevator, the visuals stop, but the sound of the elevator continues. So when you unpause the game, that doesn't continue with you, it's just all done. And when you pause when there's a narration, then the narration continues while you paused. Yeah, so it's just one of those weird little things that I think could be tightened up. Otherwise, I'd say that the character feels kind of slow, and I understand that as you upgrade, you're going to feel faster, but it just feels slow. And yeah, that's just kind of an irritation to me. Now, if you don't want spoilers, stop listening now. After this, there will just be kind of a very quick plot-related spoiler. So this is the final non-spoilery bit. The game is currently €15 on Steam. I think that that's maybe a bit high. As much as I'm enjoying it, I'd probably price it around €10. But if brawlers, if arena combat and robots are your thing, then by all means, go get it. Okay, now for the spoilers. After you progress a certain amount of rounds, you kill a robot and a face kind of appears and says, "Hey, great, now escape." And kind of helps you get out. And, you know, when that happened, I thought it was going to be some big kind of Portal-style behind-the-scenes thing. And literally, it was just, I don't know, 30 seconds of running behind the back scenes of the arena, and then I had to kind of, control were taken from me. My character jumped onto a moving platform. It's like, end of chapter 1. So, okay, chapter 2. No, chapter 2 was starting with a new character and, like, different obstacles, like upgraded obstacles. They've got, like, different style arena for you to run through. And I don't know, that kind of felt a little bit cheap, if I'm honest. It feels like I'm going to have to go through almost exactly the same thing, but, you know, just with a different arena. So I felt like I was going to be doing the big Portal escape thing, and fell flat a little bit. It would have been nice if I know, it just feels like they're taking inspiration from Portal, and I know I keep referencing Portal, but it feels like they're taking inspiration from Portal, but not really running with that. I'd just like to see how that goes. Otherwise, there are a couple of game modes that I haven't tackled yet. There's a specific, like, I'll say game mode, challenge-based, where you've got a bow mode, you've got a sword mode, you've got hammer mode. I haven't tackled those yet. I've mainly been trying to tackle the story. But beyond that, there is a Twitch mode where you get to interact with your Twitch viewers, which I haven't played with, but it's going to be interesting to see. I'll take a look at that when I get round to writing the written review, which will be linked below. Hopefully that'll go up a couple of days after this. But when I get round to writing that, I will have done a little bit of Twitch plays interaction, so that'll be included in the written review. So if you're listening to this, check out below and click the link there. But otherwise, as I say, I enjoy this immensely. It is going to be a game that I'm not going to sit down and play for hundreds of hours, but definitely going to play for dozens of hours, just trying to see where the story goes. If the story is just repetitive like that, maybe tackle the challenges a bit. We'll see. But hey, it's fun. It just depends if you're into the robots. I've been Silent. You guys have been great. This has been Clone Drone in the Danger Zone.
Life is fleeting.
Unless you have a backup.
Yes, let's try another human.